Today we're going to talk about disassociation, which is the ability to separate the upper body from the lower body in the golf swing. Now, why is this important? Number one, it's huge in creating power in the golf swing. Just like in other sports, if you wind the body and then unwind in a correct manner or correct sequence as we refer to it, the power generation from the body to the object, or in our case the golf club, is huge. Okay, when this sequence is broken down because of incorrect movement or inability to separate the body, that's when we're going to hit the ball much shorter and also be a lot more inconsistent. It's also very important for eliminating faults like the over-the-top swing, which is common we see with the people who slice, and as a result creating this chicken wing feeling and putting a lot of pressure on the body in certain areas that we don't want to do. So the first thing we need to do before we go into disassociation and exercises is just test to see if it's an issue or not. So I've got two sticks here. You can do this exercise without the sticks, but just for reference, it's much easier to see what's happening with the sticks. One through my belt loops for my lower half and one across my shoulders for my upper half. So the first test we're going to do is known as the torso rotation test. So I'm going to go into my normal golf posture and focus on trying to move my upper half without moving my lower half. So represented here by the upper stick, just turning back and forward. Nice and slow, just trying to remain in golf posture and trying to keep my lower body or the bottom stick in this situation nice and still. Don't worry if the movement is very small. It's much better to get this stable lower half and small movement from the upper half rather than trying to turn too much and then letting that lower body move at the same time. So lower body stable, upper half back and forwards. Nice and controlled, maintaining posture. So that was the torso rotation test. The second test is now the opposite, what we call the hip rotation test or the pelvic rotation test. So this time I'm going to move my lower stick on my hips, keeping my shoulders nice and stable. Notice how the movement is rotational. I'm turning my waist, my legs and knees are just following. What we don't want to see here is this side to side movement. We're not trying to dance, we're trying to focus on a good wind of the hips back and forwards. Give that a try and see how you get on.